to empower each and every person on here that's watching me on TikTok, that's watching me on YouTube, that's watching me on Facebook. What I want you to know is that you have an intuition. And a lot of times what we do is that we ignore our intuition, because some of us, if you're like anything like me, the way we were raised, right? Sometimes I was raised to be a people pleaser. I'm not going to lie. That's some training that I've had to figure out over time. I've had to uncover that within myself, because I really, 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 I would feel something and I would pass over it. Feel something, pass over it. Feel something, pass over it. It got me into a lot of trouble. It got my heart broken multiple times. And so and sometimes multiple times in the same relationship. Let's be real. Anybody else got their heart broken multiple times in the same relationship? One time for them. But I think that a lot of times we knew, like there's times where I look back on my life and I'm like, my intuition told me that this person, like, I never felt right. I didn't feel safe. There was something about it, right? And I think that me empowering each and every one of you guys to really tap in, right? Think about your last relationship. There was something that kind of came up into your spirit when you met them. There was something that wasn't right. There was something, like, I don't know, you can think over and over, like, there might have been that feeling that you just passed over. There might have been that, like, oh, I didn't feel safe. I didn't want to share. There was something about me that didn't want to, there was something about it, right? And I really, really want to empower each and every one of you guys. That is your built-in intuition. Your subconscious is processing every single thought, everything. Spirituality is processing everything. Years and years of information in a millisecond. And what happens is we meet somebody, and because we're not aware or because we're passing over it, we ignore this feeling of, like, I don't feel safe. This feeling of, you know what, I shouldn't say that. This feeling of, I need to put my wall up. This feeling of just not necessarily, you just feel uneasy. Like, you go on calls with somebody, you feel nervous. You don't feel like you can really share. There's something just not letting you. And you're like, oh, maybe I'm just nervous. Maybe I'm just anxious. Maybe it's new people. I don't know. Like, sometimes it is nerves. I'm not saying it's not, but there's sometimes when after a couple of minutes, you're still feeling a little bit nervous. You're still feeling like there's something, you don't feel safe. We pass over that. And that's really your intuition telling you this person may not be safe. That might be your spirit telling you, I don't know about them. Something, because a lot of our communication is not verbal. It's nonverbal. Right? And you can even tell by somebody's posture. Like, I know that this is like body language, getting into things that we're not getting into today. But somebody's body language, they can be open and then they can close. Like somebody can be open to you and then they close. And it just shows like they're battling within themselves, right? Open to you and then they kind of close off. They kind of move themselves to where you can't really, they're kind of, and that's because they want to be emotionally available, but there's something within them that's afraid. They want to be emotionally available, but there's something in them that doesn't want to necessarily give. They don't trust, right? That's not a reflection of you. It's a reflection of how they feel about themselves. But again, when it comes down to it, I think a lot of us we pass over some feelings that we should not ignore. We pass over feelings we should not ignore. Okay? And I'm here to tell you guys, if you have something in your spirit that, for me, I can only explain it as like, I just didn't feel like I could be myself. Like, I didn't feel like I could genuinely I'm a goofy person. I like to play around. I like to banter. That's just who I am. When I feel like I can't do that, when I feel like I don't feel, something in me is like, I don't know. You feel like you have to perform more. That might be your spirit telling you, like, this is not the person. This might not be it. So we're gonna do subtle signs first. We're gonna do subtle signs first because I think that that's more important. Then I'm going to get into gaslighting and redefining gaslighting, because I think some of you guys don't know what gaslighting is. And somebody might be telling you, you gaslighting them, and they don't even know what that means. Okay. That really bothers me. Okay. So anyway, first subtle sign of manipulation. First subtle sign of a manipulative person. Y'all pay attention. Okay. First thing is that backhanded compliments. Backhanded compliments. Now, this is somebody whose praise has a hidden insult in it, right? They make you question your word. They make you question what you're saying. There's somebody like, oh, you got that little business. That's great. You finally got that started? Wow. Yeah, I saw you doing your little work or whatever. Oh, you I saw you losing a little weight. You trying to get your body together? Oh, okay. Oh, you looking a little cute. You finally learned how to shop. Okay. Oh, you starting to work out a little bit. You starting to work out? Oh, yeah, I can tell you wearing the workout clothes. You haven't been going long, have you? You just started? You must have just started. Like, whoa, hold on, bro. This is crazy. I had somebody one time tell me something along the lines of, oh, I didn't know you did anything. You didn't know I did anything. I feel like I put out content every day. And I work a full-time job, and I'm somebody's mama. Oh, well, you never know with, people on social media. Like, they can just act like, no, it's a backhanded compliment. Say it with your chest. You're trying to insult me because I don't, you know what? I'm not going to go into that because that's a whole nother situation. But I'm just saying, it's the backhanded. It's like, oh. Those are like low-key manipulative people. They try to slight you just a little bit so that you start tap dancing for them. They say a little bit, just a little bit. They give you a little bit of a compliment. Why? And it's backhanded, because what happens is you start, whether you realize it or not, you start trying to impress them. It puts you in a position of trying to prove to them certain things. Now you're having a conversation about what you do and what you don't do. Now you're having a conversation about the business that you do have. That's manipulation. That's a tactic to get you to be performative for them. Do not fall into that. When you find somebody that does those little slight, I think it's called negging, negging, those slight neggings, that's a toxic individual, in my opinion. That's a toxic individual. That's somebody that's not happy with themselves and therefore puts you in this position to try to please them. No, you're not happy. I'm not going to sit here and tap dance for you. No, I ain't got to prove nothing to you. But that negging, that like backhanded compliments, that is a manipulation tactic. That is a sign, subtle sign of a manipulative person. Pay attention, family. Pay attention. So people talking about they saw this in a family or whatever, and that's true. You see that with your cousins. You see that. Some of y'all might see that with your mama. Some of y'all might see that with people that it's unfortunate, but they're very close to you. Okay, because manipulation doesn't know any bounds, right? It's not like, oh, we're born into a family and everybody's perfect. No, we're born into what we're born into. That's why you have to be family. We have to be careful about who we tell what to, right? You've got people in your life right now that are so engrossed with what you've got going on. They want to know what you're doing. They're called monitoring spirits. Right? Monitoring spirits. They come into your life. They're watching what you're doing. They want to know who you with, where are you going, this and the third. It's a monitoring spirit. They're not happy. They're watching you for what reason? A lot of times it's steal, kill, and destroy. A lot of times it has nothing to do with benefiting you. It's really just to get in the way. Like if you're praying for something, they're praying against it or speaking against it. or getting you out of position and alignment to receive what God has for you. You have to be very careful about who you share what with. That's the problem what I have with social media today, because a lot of people don't know. They think everybody they friend, everybody want what's best for them. No, most people on the internet just want to be entertained. That's what they want. You are entertainment. And so a lot of times we mistake people's interests as genuine. I want to be supportive of you. No, I want to be entertained by you. I want to be entertained by you. I don't care about you as a person. I don't care about, they utilize your pain as their entertainment for the day because of whatever the case may be. Because a lot of times people don't got business for themselves. So they would rather try to figure out what you got going on because it distracts them for whatever they got going on. Be mindful, family. The backhanded compliments to me, and they want to know your business, but they want to throw little jabs at you. There's people that, like, y'all, I've limited communication with them 100% because I understand what it could be male. I have limited information. I do not communicate with them. I do not communicate with them. Why? Because they don't really want what's best for me. What they want is my information. They just want to know what's going on with me. Not to help me, not to benefit me, not to be supportive of me, but to just know what's going on with me. You can keep that. Okay, so number 2, they constantly forget important things. Somebody constantly forgets important things, important dates for you, your birthday, holidays, commitments, conversations, in order to avoid responsibility. There are people that are in your life and they always forget your birthday. You got the same birthday every year, but they forget it. They so close to you, they want to talk to you about stuff, but then they forget important things to you. In order to avoid responsibility, like an anniversary or whatever the case may be, they do those things to hurt you, to make you feel like you're not important, to avoid the responsibility of what remembering those dates would require of them. Oh, no. They constantly forget. Oh, is it your birthday? Is it? Oh my gosh. Is it your birthday? After 20 years, I still forget. Oh my gosh. I know I've known you for like 22 years? I still don't know when it's your birthday. It's crazy. Y'all know I'm trying to keep it together, y'all, because I'm in my spiritual bag. I'm not gonna be petty tonight, but okay. You ain't gotta remember my birthday, baby. Don't worry about it. Just keep that. I don't even want your happy birthday. Stop calling me. That's where I'm at. Family, I'm sorry. That is where I'm at. I'm like, just don't call me. How about that? Lose my number. Forget I exist. Don't hit me up when my videos go viral. Your girl got a show on Netflix. Okay, don't hit me up when you see me rising, when you see me moving, when you see the Lord working in my life. Just keep that same energy. That's all I'm saying. Just keep that same. You forgot then, forget then. Forget now. If you forget then, forget now. I'm sorry, y'all. I got energy today. I got energy. Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you guys. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button, y'all. Let's not just be every once in a while. Let's become Framily, okay? Friends that are family. Okay, join my Framily today.